It's week.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does. They want to make sure they get him there.
That throw by Young incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked, number 30 in the league right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing.
The gain that time, 13 yards to reset them 1st and 10. The Young keeps it, moving right, and holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, and it's incomplete.
I want to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They come up short here on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. They run it again with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
2nd and 5.
At the 38-yard line.
Here's Fields. Swinging this out right here for Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A 5-yard pass on 1st down and another 5-yard connection there. back to the ground. Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And the slot man goes in motion left. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
Harrison Butker on for a field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field.
A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and he hoped to...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
And what a call, because they ran a triple out route. 3 guys running out routes at varying depths. And then they let an inside receiver try and sneak free and run deeper downfield, and he does. And the defense out of sorts here, and it turns into a big play.
On 1st and 10, Young going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dragons are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. They have nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there out of the running game. And even 50 yards on the ground. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Dalvin Cook, he has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Bears have regained the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
52 blaster. You, yellow. Black ultimate. Steel, black. Ready.
Young to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Room here to run. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Dragons.
Here's a give up the middle. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
On play action, Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Throwing, Young, working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Looking to throw, Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Fields to Kmet there for Chicago first. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And
And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken at about the 14. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
He's got a man, complete.
Down the left sideline.
And touchdown.
Christian Watson.
81 yards.
And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes it a 21-10 game.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense.
They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Now Fields.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
From the 50, here's Fields. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Throwing again is Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Fields on 1st down. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Bears! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-17. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Young on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Dragons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Carlson's extra point up. Pushes the lead up to 11.
17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to. Here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Fields.
And complete right side to Cook. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
57-yard attempt.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back, continue to throw the ball effectively.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's good for a Chicago Bears. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go quickly here out to Moore. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Back to the air, Fields on second down.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start, and it ends up falling incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Fields.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
84 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient. Followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's going to keep this again.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the 4th down. Sort of interesting going with the draw play there. Do you like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play actually happened, if I'd first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call, doesn't it?
Yeah, instead brings up a tough 4th down.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So nothing doing there. And now it's 3rd and 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd. Back now at Soldier Field. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Now it's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
In a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Fields throwing again. Finds Kmet on the quick slant.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Fields now to throw.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
4th down, Fields has to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Cook now off the read option.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
140 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
Dancing to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Tokyo offense heads back out there now.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he's going to get his guys another first down. Back-to-back good runs to start the drive. This one, 13 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Clifford to throw.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. He's got the connection to Moore.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
2nd and 6 coming up. Now Fields.
And it's caught. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
This one all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings us 2nd and 7.
Okay.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now Young.
He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Here's Young.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Here we go.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. Young to throw.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game. And there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Here's first and goal. Young. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
They'll run here on third and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Do it.
All eyes on Fields.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
And one last throw here for Fields.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Tokyo,
they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.
Yeah, I should have served the other one, but he right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touch down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough to take another. Still plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done up the bunch of them. This what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4-5 years and they work is numbing me too forever.